Hey everybody, my name is Deja and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a bookshelf reorganization. So I'm currently not in my book room, but I have a book room / library downstairs and I'm reorganizing the whole thing for y'all today. I actually already filmed it and I'm filming the intro and the outro right now. But basically, I came back from school and I had a whole bunch of books that I dropped off over the course of the school year, and obviously all the books that I had in my dorm. And obviously I bought more books while I was in college, so I had to reorganize the whole thing. Plus I have two separate sides of my shelves. One side for the most part was like fantasy, sci-fi, all that kind of stuff, and the other side was horror, thriller, contemporary, historical fiction. So I decided to swap the sides because the side with fantasy sci-fi had 4 bookcases and the other side had 3 bookcases. Thriller and horror is kind of like what I read the most, so I decided to swap that to the bookcase with 4, and my romance was with my fantasy romance, but I decided to split my fantasy romance and my contemporary romance and put the fantasy romance with the fantasy and the contemporary romance with like the contemporaries. So that's kind of like what's going on in this video, and let's pop back to past Asia and she'll actually like show you what's going on. So these are some unhaul books and all the books I had at college. I know it's kind of a mess. That's because we had other stuff in here as well. So I need to deal with all of these. Most of them belong on this shelf. So this is my contemporary, literary fiction, historical fiction, thriller, and horror, and classics shelf. And this is the side that grows the most now because I read mostly thrillers and horror. These ones are my fantasy and sci-fi. I have some graphic novels down there. Paranormal books, fantasy romance, and dystopian. I think I already said sci-fi, and all my romance, so even my historical romances are all over here. This side does not grow nearly as fast because I don't read these as much, and as you can see, this one has 4 bookcases, this one has 3. So my plan is to try and move these ones over here, and I think I'll probably keep these romance shelves, but I want to try and unhaul some more young adult fantasy, and I'm just going to take y'all along with me. So my plan of attack is to organize all the books on the floor and kind of push them out the way into like obviously my books, and then also into my books that I'm unhauling. And then I'm going to hopefully take all of these ones down and put them on the floor, dust, and then start moving these ones over there and then putting these ones here. And yeah, it's going to be a big project because I have a lot of books, if you couldn't tell. So we'll see how this goes. I'm also going to be listening to The Last Word by Taylor Adams during this, and if I finish that, then I'm going to listen to Sweet Hand as the books that I'm reading, in case you were curious. And I'm about 35% into Sweet Hand and about 80 pages into The Last Word.
Don't take it personal, I ain't lying, I ain't hiding, I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you're winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking the moments we live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be and live my life off screen. Taking time out to be and live my life. Hey. Taking just so deep and live my life. Don't take it personal. We just building. It's my season, lay foundation. Make a name for generations, please, and make it. Then take a break or a little vacation and chasing blues away. You always posting the pictures, trying to look like you winning, or look like you always be working, soaking the moments you live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check on me. Taking time out to be and live my life off screen. Taking time out to be and live my life. I'm in a place serene and pure and free. Hey, I ain't worried about what's the wave, only worry about
girl, Abigail, Fur, pretty girl, Bacon Bear, Bacon Bear, Bacon Bear, pretty girl, curly hair, she wavy, pretty girl, everywhere. I see pretty girls, all across the world. I see pretty girls, everywhere I go. I see pretty girls, all across the world. I see pretty girls, everywhere I go. Pretty girl, look like Kalima, classmate. Pretty girl, look like Jaina, Marie. Pretty girl, look like Alicia, Alicia. Pretty girl, look like Radia, damn. Pretty girl, look like Martha, F work. Pretty girl, look like Deja, Deja Stewart. Pretty girl, look like Janelle Williams. Pretty girl, look like Michelle. I see pretty girls, all across the world. I see pretty girls, everywhere I go. I see pretty girls, all across the world. I see pretty girls, everywhere I go. Pretty girl, Brianna, pretty girl, Salama, pretty girl, Sienna, pretty girl, Tiana, pretty girl, Manaya, pretty girl, Nadia, pretty girl, Liquid, girl.
You made me wanna leave, made me wanna die. It was all a dream, got lost in your eye. I could never leave when you were by my side. You always made me feel like I wasn't enough. Oh baby, you feel like torture. After all this time, you're just a liar. You're burning in me just like fire. I'm just driven by my own desire. You know how to get me on my knees. All you want is for me to beg you, please. You know how to get me on my knees. All I want is for you to love me. Tell me, baby, do you like the way you're torturing me? Tell me, baby, do you ever feel like you can love me?
Para el estrés solo es cuestión de repetirlo. Ya lo sabes, mami, no tengo que decirlo. Que me hacen tanto bien tu carita, tu piel y esos ojitos lindos que me encantan. Porque me ves con tu carita de santa, pero las tentaciones siempre me atrapan. De ser el dueño de tremenda muchacha. Quiero estar contigo, ven a mí. Quedarme en tu vida decidí.
Tell me, baby, do you like the way you're torturing me? Tell me, baby, do you ever feel like you can love me?
Todo me recuerda a ti, las caricias y los besos que te di. Dicen algo más, dicen algo más. Y es que ha pasado tanto, todavía pienso lo que pasaba en mi cuarto. Te imaginaba ya con vestidito blanco, por ti es mi llanto. Bebé, acompáñame, sáname, que sea como en los viejos tiempos. Me hice adicto a todo de ti, y creo que está de más decir que
quiero estar contigo, ven a mí. Quedarme en tu vida decidí.
quiero estar contigo, ven a mí. Quedarme en tu vida decidí.
After all this time, you're just a liar. You're burning in me just like fire. I'm just driven by my own desire. You feel like torture. After all this time, you're just a liar. You're burning in me just like fire. I'm just driven by my own desire.
So I haven't talked to y'all for a hot second, and I actually lost most of this footage, so I thought I would explain where I am. It's day 2 now, and I'm actually seeing the end in sight. I didn't at some point, like when this was completely empty, I didn't.
Tell me if it's cash you like. You be acting classy like you don't really want it. You know that I blast you right. You can get it right on sight. If you really wanna talk that shit, I'm rooting for your Malibu rum. 5 steps from the BJ, pouring up some shots, got me spinning like a DJ. If you keep me coming, I'll stay till the weekday. Now you wanna call now, trying to come on over to my home now. What you want, I don't know what I want now. Guess we doing more than having fun now. I've been feeling ways, I've been thinking you would feel the same. I've been looking for a better space, nah, nah. I don't even got a heart to break, nah, nah. I've been feeling ways, roll it up, smoke it like we ain't got time to waste. Promise I'm tryna put a smile up on your face. Remember how it felt when it was just a little taste? Cause I've been feeling ways. So what you mean right now? You've been making scenes right now. What you tryna tell me? Acting like a tease right now. You can get the D right now. Got a feeling that you want much more that I'm giving to you. Pull up to a spot, let's talk over sky views. Got some drinks at home, maybe after you can swing through. Since you're such a freak, I got something I could teach you. Now you wanna call now, trying to come on over to my home now. What you want, I don't know what I want now. Guess we doing more than having fun now. I've been feeling ways, I've been thinking you would feel the same. I've been looking for a better space, nah, nah. I don't even got a heart to break, nah, nah. I've been feeling ways, roll it up, smoke it like we ain't got time to waste. Promise I'm tryna put a smile up on your face. Remember how it felt when it was just a little taste? Cause I've been feeling ways.
Okay, so I just have to finish up putting all the books on the fantasy side, and I have some literary fiction and contemporary I need to put up as well. But after that, I'm going to just kind of briefly go over each section, show y'all a little bit, but I am going to be doing a bookshelf tour as well. So I'm just going to do that off camera, and I'll come back and show y'all when I'm done. So I have finished. This is the fantasy, sci-fi, and ARC side of the shelves, including dystopian, and there is some paranormal as well as fantasy romance that basically takes up most of these 4 shelves. And then on this side I have some Funko Pops, classics, historical romance at the top, and contemporary, literary fiction, graphic novels, manga, non-fiction, and mystery, thriller, horror, and romance, as well as historical fiction, all here. So that is my bookshelf. If you made it to the end of this video, put the little moon with the side-eye emoji, not for any particular reason, that's just one of my favorite emojis recently, and I will see you all on my next one. Bye everybody.
I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking the moments we live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the hot. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby